The angel sat on the edge of the broken building, her wings folded neatly behind her, her head bowed in sorrow. The world below her was a wasteland of crumbling ruins and desolate streets, a once vibrant city now reduced to ash and dust. Rain fell in a steady drizzle, a quiet requiem for a civilization lost. As she gazed upon the devastation, the angel couldn't help but wonder if the gods felt the same sadness she did. She had watched over this city for centuries, seen its rise and fall, its moments of glory and its darkest hours. She had been a silent guardian, bound by her duty to observe but never intervene. The gods, she knew, had created the world with such hope and promise. They had breathed life into the first humans, bestowed upon them the gifts of intelligence, creativity, and free will. They had watched with pride as humanity built great cities, crafted art and music, and explored the mysteries of the universe. But with those gifts came flaws. Greed, envy, and hubris had led to wars, destruction, and suffering. The gods had seen their creations turn against each other, tearing down what they had so painstakingly built. And now, as the angel looked out over the ruins, she wondered if the gods wept for what had become of their world. In her heart, she believed they did. She could feel their sorrow in the rain that fell from the heavens, in the mournful sigh of the wind that whispered through the empty streets. The gods, she thought, must grieve for the loss of beauty and potential, for the dreams that would never be realized. But perhaps, she mused, there was still hope. Even in the darkest times, humanity had shown resilience and the capacity for renewal. The angel lifted her gaze to the horizon, where the first light of dawn was beginning to break through the clouds. Maybe, just maybe, the gods still believed in their creations, still hoped that one day humanity would rise from the ashes and build a better world. As the angel spread her wings and took flight, she carried that hope with her, a small flicker of light in the vast darkness. And she prayed that the gods, wherever they were, watched with the same hope in their hearts. The angel flew silently over the desolate cityscape, her white wings contrasting starkly with the gray ruins below. She drifted through the mist, past buildings that had once stood tall and proud, but were now skeletal remains of their former grandeur. As she flew, memories surfaced, glimpses of children playing in the streets, lovers walking hand in hand, and families gathering for celebrations. She remembered the laughter and the music, the vibrant colors of festivals and the warmth of community. The city had been alive, a testament to human ingenuity and spirit. Now it was a graveyard of lost dreams, a haunting reminder of what once was. The angel landed atop another building, its roof partially collapsed, offering a precarious perch. From here, she could see farther into the distance, where the city met the horizon. The rain had lessened, and a faint glow of sunlight began to pierce through the clouds. The world, it seemed, was not entirely devoid of hope. She closed her eyes and reached out with her senses, seeking any sign of life amid the ruins. She felt the faint pulse of humanity, small, scattered groups of survivors clinging to the remnants of their former lives. They were scared, hungry, and broken, but they were alive. The angel felt a surge of determination. She had been a silent guardian for too long, bound by ancient laws and decrees. But this was a time of great need, a time for change. If the gods wept for humanity, then perhaps it was time they also acted. She whispered a prayer to the heavens, her voice a soft, melodic chant carried on the wind. She called upon the gods, beseeching them to intervene, to offer their guidance and mercy. She prayed for strength and wisdom for the survivors, for the courage to rebuild and the unity to heal. As she prayed, she felt a shift in the air, a subtle stirring of divine presence. The clouds above began to part, and a beam of light descended, illuminating the angel in a warm, golden glow. She opened her eyes and saw the city bathed in the soft light of dawn, the first true sign of hope in a long time. The angel spread her wings once more and took flight, her heart filled with renewed purpose. She would be more than a silent observer. She would be a beacon of hope, a guide for those who had lost their way. She would inspire the survivors to rise from the ashes, to rebuild their world with compassion and strength. And as she soared through the sky, she knew the gods were with her, their tears mingling with the rain, their hopes entwined with her own. Together, they would watch over humanity, not just with sorrow, but with faith in the resilience and potential of their creation. The dawn of a new era was upon them, and the angel was determined to see it through. As the angel soared higher, her resolve firm, she noticed a flicker of movement below. A small group of survivors had gathered around a makeshift fire in the shell of a once grand plaza. Their faces were etched with weariness and despair, but in their eyes she saw a glimmer of hope rekindled by the dawn's light. The angel descended gracefully, landing softly on the ground a short distance from the group. Her radiant presence startled them at first, but as she approached, a sense of calm washed over them. She knelt by the fire, her wings folding gently behind her, and looked into the eyes of each survivor. "Fear not," she said, her voice soothing and melodic. "I am here to help you rebuild, to guide you through the darkness. Together, we will create a new beginning." The survivors, though awestruck, felt a surge of determination. The angel's words resonated deeply, igniting a spark of unity and courage. One by one, they shared their stories of loss and hardship, of the loved ones they had lost, and the dreams that had been shattered. The angel listened intently, offering words of comfort and hope. Days turned into weeks as the angel worked tirelessly alongside the survivors. She used her divine powers to heal the wounded and to cleanse the tainted water sources. She helped rebuild shelters and taught them to cultivate the land anew. Under her guidance, the survivors began to find strength in each other, forming bonds that transcended their individual grief. News of the angel's presence spread quickly, reaching other pockets of survivors. People began to journey to the ruined city, drawn by tales of a celestial being bringing hope and healing. The city, once a symbol of despair, started to come alive again as more and more survivors arrived. They brought skills, knowledge, and a shared determination to rebuild. The angel watched with pride as the community grew. She saw gardens flourishing where there had been only rubble, heard laughter and song where silence had reigned. The people, inspired by her presence, began to rebuild not just their city, but their sense of purpose and hope. One evening, as the sun set and cast a golden glow over the city, the angel gathered the people in the central plaza. She stood before them, her wings shimmering in the fading light. "You have shown incredible resilience and strength," she said. "The gods have not abandoned you, and neither have I. You have the power within you to create a world of compassion and unity. Let this city be a beacon of hope for all who are lost." The people cheered, their spirits lifted by her words. The angel knew her work was far from over, but she also knew she was no longer alone. Humanity had risen from the ashes, and together, they would forge a future brighter than any they had known. As the stars began to twinkle in the night sky, the angel took flight once more, her heart filled with a sense of fulfillment. She soared above the city, now a testament to the resilience of the human spirit. And in the heavens, the gods watched. Their tears of sorrow transformed into tears of joy, for their creations had found their way back to the light. If you enjoyed the story, you can help support the channel by liking the video and subscribing. Don't forget to leave a comment below, which helps with the YouTube algorithms. I can't wait to share the next story with all my friends.